One of the biggest concerns that people have is, how do I prevent downtime? Justifiably so. It costs time, money, goodwill with the people walking in your door. Downtime is a big deal. So there's some things we can do to really remediate that and to take some practical steps to make sure it doesn't happen in the first place. Now, one thing is, if you're using a server-based system and for your workstations, use business class equipment. The failure rate of business class stuff, like a good Dell workstation, a good Apple workstation, a good HP workstation, the failure rate of these is very, very low. It's not like it was even 10 years ago. They're significantly better built equipment. So if you use the right equipment and you use that 3 to 4 year window, after that you start to replace them, you really shouldn't have issues with downtime in terms of physical equipment failure. It's very, very rare. The second thing you really need to look at is, okay, what do I do if we have some sort of failure, primarily at the server level? And for this, we utilize technology called backup and disaster recovery, or BDR. Think of it as a little server that sits next to your main server. And in the event something happens with that, this other server takes over. Basically, everything is copied from your main one to this standby every hour, so that if something happens, it can basically say, hey, here I am. And it can continue to have your office work while you're figuring out what's going on with the main server. Another benefit of that is that little server sends a snapshot of everything on your system up to the cloud every night. This has really become the industry standard of care in terms of how to eliminate downtime and really talk about business continuity. When something happens, how do we make sure that things keep running? So using business class equipment and using a BDR, one of these little standby servers, which are very cost effective and are really kind of the standard of care at this point. These two things, combined with just good, solid, practical IT management, will all but eliminate downtime in your office. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. If you'd like to find some additional resources about what we just talked about, if you'd like to attend one of our webinars where I present more in depth, or even one of our live events at trade shows, study clubs, or if you would like somebody from our team to connect with you about the technology in your office, click the link that should appear right now, and we'd love to connect with you. Thanks so much.